Welcome to the official travel guide channel, where we bring you everything you need to know about the world's most exciting destinations. If you're looking for your next adventure, you're in luck, because today we're taking you on a journey to the stunning El Hierro. Can an island have a soul? El Hierro, the newest of the Canary Islands, which was just formed 1.1 million years ago, is where you must travel to get the answer to that question. It's challenging to describe the allure of this little volcanic island in the Atlantic, a haven of calm and tranquility where you may let go of tension and rush. It's also renowned as the island of sustainability, drawing tourists from all over the world who come to enjoy the fantastic diving conditions and breathtaking underwater scenery. By the use of clean, renewable energy sources, El Hierro is on its way to being totally energy independent. Volcanoes, lava flows, dense resolve and pine forests on the Canary Islands, wind-bent trees, sharp cliffs, tranquil natural pools, and breathtaking vistas. That is El Hierro. Mysterious, amazing, a refuge where you may escape the bustling pace of contemporary life and take advantage of the spring-like weather that pervades the Canary Islands all year long. Yes, an island can have a soul, and El Hierro does. The smallest island in the Canary Islands is El Hierro. Of the 7, it is the furthest west, yet it shares the same climate as the others, a tropical haven in the middle of the Atlantic. El Hierro's way of life is distinctive. It's an island to explore with all 5 senses, to take in the scenery, and to experience the tranquility. El Hierro is a soulful island. Number 1. The weather. Pleasant weather significantly affects our emotions and behavior. We have showed it through science that the temperature we feel influences our moods. Because of this, we repute Canary Islanders to be outgoing and cheerful. You can go for walks along the beach in both summer and winter, experiencing the delightful warmth of the sun on our skin and breathing in fresh air and nature. All factors that totally revitalize us. The annual average temperature is between 22 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius. The mild weather impacts the sea, making El Hierro's waters, which average 20 degrees Celsius, ideal for scuba diving and awe-inspiring marine richness. Number 1. Things to do and places to visit. El Hierro is the smallest and least developed of the Canary Islands, but it is a hidden gem with stunning natural beauty and a unique culture. Here are some suggestions of what to see and what to do in El Hierro. Mirador de la Pena. This scenic lookout offers breathtaking views of the cliffs and sea. It is a well-known vantage point from the top of the cliff that overlooks the island's western side. There are around 1,000 meters between the cliff top and the valley. At the overlook, there is a structure with a wonderful restaurant inside, where you may sample some regional food. The renowned Canarian architect, Cesar Manrique, was the brains behind the design of the structure. Parque Nacional de Garajonay. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a protected forest that contains some of the island's most impressive landscapes. In the Canary Islands of La Gomera, the Garajonay National Park is waiting for you as its gorges cut through it, and they cover it in laurel trees. The maze of green that greets you as you enter the park is a remnant of this prehistoric forest. A stunning setting where nature is the star will enchant you like a fairy tale. For those of you who appreciate ecotourism, Garajonay is a heaven. High humidity and mild temperatures favor a microclimate that is nearly mystical. With laurel forests, vast swaths of fire trees, and heather, its plant life is incredibly diverse. The many animal species that call the park home, especially invertebrates, are among them. Over 1,000 species, we can only find many of which are in La Gomera because of the island's seclusion. It's not only vast forests though. There are striking rock formations. La Gomera's environment has lots of various eye-catching rock formations, notably Las Roques, because of the erosion of the volcanic rock. The highest point on the island, Altaig de Garajonay, is at a height of 1,457 meters and offers spectacular views of the entire area. Number 4. Charco Azul. A natural swimming pool that offers crystal clear waters surrounded by volcanic rock formations and lush vegetation, and one of the best swimming spots in El Hierro. Travel Vlog guarantees you finding natural volcanic ponds of different sizes throughout this area, which are also quite accessible. You can see beautiful caverns, arches, and various volcanic rock formations here. This location is unquestionably a must-see, but be careful to visit during low tide. Number 5. La Restinga. This small fishing village in the island's south is a great place to enjoy the local cuisine and relax on the beach. The town of La Restinga is the furthest south of both Spain and El Hierro. This is the hub of all the businesses that provide diving services if you enjoy diving. You can take a short stroll to the village's proximity to Spain's southernmost point, or visit a restaurant like El Refugio to sample some Canarian specialties. Alternatively, you might drive to Playa de Tacaron, a well-known bathing area, to spend some time in the water. Number 6. Faro de Orchilla. The lighthouse of Orchilla marks the western point of Spain and is a great place to watch the sunset. Due to its location near El Hierro's western point, the Faro de Orchilla lighthouse is a well-liked tourist destination. It's also a great place to see the sunset, and it's near to there that you can walk to El Hierro's and Spain's absolute westernmost point. The lighthouse is near an accessible subterranean lava tube and is another fantastic hidden gem in this area. You will require a flashlight because it's roughly 100 meters long and completely dark. Number 7. Roque de Bonanza. A natural monument and iconic symbol of the island. This impressive rock formation offers panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. Surely, El Hierro's most well-known rock formation is Roque de la Bonanza. On the east side of the island, it is a remarkable natural volcanic rock formation, close to the coast. Some people might even think it resembles an animal-shaped rock formation. Number 8. El Hierro Geopark. This geopark is home to some of the most unique and diverse landscapes in the world, with volcanoes, forests, and coastlines. El Hierro has a distinctive geological history, which was enhanced in 2011 by an underwater eruption close to the shore of La Restinga that gave rise to the Tagoro volcano. This geological milestone made the development of an ambitious project that ended the UNESCO, designating the island of El Hierro as a geopark in 2014. As a result, the island features 3 remarkable amphitheater-shaped encampments that are open to the ocean and are home to overlooks from which to view the incredible El Yuan Valley, Las Playas Arch, and Arroyo Valley. El Hierro's distinctive 3-edged pyramid shape is as a result of the intersection of these 3 amphitheaters, with each of these 3 ridges. Yet, the stunning lava fields of the geopark of El Hierro are one of its most remarkable qualities. Some have surfaces that are smooth or have deep folds and creases created of thin lava. Here, the flowing lava plastically altered the lava flow surface, molding extraordinary organic rope forms that have earned the term corded or ropey lava for good reason. In addition, the remains of volcanic tubes, some of which are still intact and have an accessible interior, we can also find some lava channels where we may envision the lava flowing. The island of El Hierro is covered in geology. This is true at every turn. You have access to a geological legacy from more than 1 million years ago. Enjoy it! Number 9. Tamaduste. Tamaduste is the most lovely town on the island. It is a beautiful location with a sizable natural pool. A lovely walkway surrounds the natural swimming pool, allowing you to stroll along the water or select a restaurant to take in the scenery. The travel guide guarantees you the time of your life. Number 10. Pozo de las Calcosas. This adorable little community in the north of the island has a number of thatched-roofed volcanic stone-built fishing shacks. Visitors to Pozo de las Calcosas can also take a soak in one of the 2 serene natural pools located next to the untamed Atlantic Ocean. Keep an eye out for the spectacular statue honoring Neptune, the god of the sea. Number 11. The Center for the Protection of the Biosphere. El Hierro is an extremely technologically advanced island, despite the fact that its residents typically lead simple lives. The long-term plan, which is on display at the center, calls for the island to become entirely self-sufficient in renewable energy sources. It already provides free Wi-Fi throughout the island. El Hierro's 10,000 residents are pioneering clean living with a cutting-edge turbine visible upon entering the harbor, and charging stations scattered over the islands for electric vehicles. Number 12. Eat a bimbachinche. You must eat a bimbachinche, similar to the island's traditional eating house, whose name originates from Bimbachi, the island's earliest settlers. The menu would be an accurate representation of the surrounding environment and of a rural culture that relies on land and sea resources for sustenance. This is due to the fact that El Hierro is known for its straightforward traditional cuisine, which is influenced by numerous cultures and uses fresh fish and local ingredients. Fried, stewed, or grilled fresh fish, Spanish wrinkled potatoes with mojo, its famous handmade cheeses, a legacy of the local pastoral culture, blanched gofio, which is ground and roasted cereal, old clothes, sancocho or stew, rabbit and samoyo, watercress stew, roast goat, puchero, are just some of the emblematic dishes of the area that must be tasted with wines with character, which since 1994 have had their own El Hierro denomination. Number 13. Appreciating the power of nature through El Sabinar's twisted trees. The trade winds constantly influence El Hierro, like all the other islands in the Canary archipelago, which is one of the reasons for the Canary Islands' unusual climate. The unique phenomenon that happens in El Sabinar de la Dehesa, where the lovely junipers twist at the wind's insistence, as if the trunks and branches are attempting to tie themselves to the ground to survive, is caused by these winds, which blow more intensely in certain regions. The best witnesses to the local climate and how nature has adapted to its surroundings. This creates a breathtaking landscape that makes for wonderful photo opportunities. Number 14. Go hiking. El Hierro's diversity of landscape at close range surprises hikers, including lava fields and volcanoes where only silence can be heard, nearly desert areas, Canary Islands pine forests, green meadows, vineyards, and plantations of other crops like pineapples, as well as cliffs where the sea beats violently and erodes the volcanic rock, resulting in erratic shapes. Some regions have clearly delineated walkways that allow you to securely travel about the island and take in unrivaled views of the island's beauty. Botany and geology enthusiasts will also be able to admire the natural beauty of this area, which has been designated a Biosphere Reserve and Geopark. Number 15. Hallucinating in the Lava Tunnel of Guinea. Entering one of the lava tubes hidden by El Hierro as a speleology trainee is an interesting experience. One of the most well-known lava tunnels is the Guinea Tunnel, which is around 90 meters long and accessible to tourists. A guide is always there to provide information about the history and peculiarities of these breathtaking natural settings. When planning your trip to El Hierro, we recommend consulting travel guides such as Lonely Planet, TripAdvisor, or Rough Guides. These guides can provide up-to-date information for you to be able to make effective planning. Have you visited El Hierro? Please feel free to share your experiences in the comments. We hope you enjoy our video about El Hierro. Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. Please stick with us for more travel guide videos. Travel Guide makes your travel easy.